It's very bizarre that these kids are being put here with that, and they just look uncomfortable. They just look uncomfortable. It doesn't look natural. Nothing about this looks natural. And that is the problem. The wildest stuff we've seen over the last couple of years is the exploitation of young kids and pushing messages that they do not belong in. And today, you know, browsing the endless feed that is Twitter and all the wonderful people on there, I came across this amazing video of a pastor and drag queen and two young girls sitting on stage. It's one of the more bizarre things that I've ever seen on the internet, because this guy literally twists himself into a knot justifying why this drag queen is on stage and why they belong in this space. And these two little girls sitting uncomfortably on the stage in front of them, in front of all these people, are exploited. It's not enough for people to just exist. We need to validate every single person's existence. We need to tell everyone why it's important that they are there, why we need to expose kids to this at a very young age. And as someone who's raising two small kids right now, I can't help but think, why aren't you just teaching people how to be nice to one another? There's no reason to validate everyone's experience. You're not going to come across every single person, but guess how you can do that naturally? It's really simple, in fact, and this might be lost on a lot of people. And maybe this individual is the minority. Teach your kids to be gentle with one another. Teach them to be nice. Teach them to share. Teach them to accept different things. Don't label everything you come across. The most important thing that you do is describe each person as human. We are a human race. We work together to accomplish amazing, impossible things. We aren't special because we have a certain color to our skin. We aren't special because we wear certain clothes. We're special because we are the human race. We are able to take impossibly small things and create gigantic, towering monstrosities that we live in and that we send into space to other planets. It has nothing to do with who put them together. It's how we came together to put it together. But this is bizarre behavior. Take a look. You be the judge.
Do either of you have any questions for Miss Pentecost?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you like her eyeshadow. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, maybe she'll let you borrow it when you're older, when you're allowed to wear makeup. Yeah.
Oh, when you're older and you're allowed to wear makeup, because, you know, it's perfectly fine that you're sitting here on stage. We probably didn't get permission beforehand to have you up here with this drag queen. You know, again, in very not, I wouldn't necessarily call this scantily clad clothes, but like low cut dress, high slit up the side. You know, you wouldn't let your daughter walk out in this, but yeah, let this man dress up and pretend to be a woman like this.
Of course. Yeah. Well, one of the things I think is great about Miss Pentecost is she reminds us that we follow a God who calls us to not conform to things of this world. That we're supposed to be transformed by the renewal of our minds. And that means that
it's such a bizarre, again, this guy is like twisting himself into a fucking knot, trying to justify the person standing on stage with him. We're taught to just be different and twist ourselves into this weirdness that we might not be. This is not to invalidate anyone with that likes to do drag or might have gender dysphoria. And far from it. I don't care how people live their lives, but it's weird that we had to sit here in a church setting. And again, like what he's talking about is justifying the person who's on stage with him. That's the entire point of this. The entire point is to say, it's okay that this person's up here because we just need to accept that everyone's very different. And even sometimes that you think that you're someone that you're completely not, and you play pretend and blah, 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 blah.
I think today may have to change tomorrow if I continue to renew my mind. And it's so cool that we serve a God that calls us to continue to grow and continue to change into something new, and to not be bound by the ways that the world confines us sometimes, that we're supposed to live differently.
Again, it's okay. Drag is a fun experience for adults. It is. I've been to many drag shows that are fun. I've watched TV shows involving drag queens. It's hilarious. It's an adult themed activity. What just happened was extremely confusing for the kids. I have to wonder as a parent, because I like to approach these things as a parent. Why are the children up there? Why do we have to single out this very individual? Because kids don't know. Again, you put someone in a box, that's how someone's going to label them. There's no need to put someone in a box because we are all human beings. You just need to treat people with respect. Kids don't know how to disrespect someone unless they witness their parents, their people disrespecting people. It's very bizarre that these kids are being put here with that, and they just look uncomfortable. They just look uncomfortable. It doesn't look natural. Nothing about this looks natural. And that is the problem. Kids are being used as pawns to push different political agendas, and it's going to ruin them. It's going to do way more harm than good. Teach these kids just how to be good people. They will figure it out with the help of their parents. Let the parents be present. You don't need people in religion. You don't need people in schools teaching this stuff. This is the parents' responsibility and nobody else's. It's no surprise that in 2022, this needs to still be said, but people need to start speaking up way more about this. And I certainly will not be silent when children are involved. Now, it's important that you respect people on an individual level. No one is trying to dehumanize a drag queen and wanting to be what they want to be. Go be your best self. I want everyone to be happy, and it's important that everyone treats people with love and respect, because most people just want that, and most people are willing to give that. It's the important takeaway of this. I can be critical of what's going on while also respecting the individuals involved. As always, I really appreciate everyone watching the videos. If you're enjoying the content, or if this is your very first time, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell to turn on all of our notifications. Make sure you like the video, comment when you can, and share this content with your friends if you enjoy our message. I really appreciate you all, and we'll see you guys next time.